everyone, welcome to the In Color Fragrance. The theme of this episode is choice. We will appreciate together the artwork, the Prose of Returning Home, the Calligraphy and Painting, based on Tao Yuanming's works, which represents the peak of literary fame since the Song Dynasty. The untitled painting by an anonymous Song artist inspired by Tao Yuanming's The Prose of Returning Home. The artwork pairs text on the left with painting on the right, where the cursive writing complements the meticulous brushwork. Nightcheck in the Study precises The Prose of Returning Home as a work that flows out powerfully from the depths of the heart without any sign of axe or chisel. This creation demonstrates ingenious design, vivid narrative, and beautiful brushwork, also reflecting no sign of axe or chisel, making it an outstanding piece that transforms text into image. The painting begins with an image of Tao Yuanming enjoying life. The figure in the artwork is dressed in loose clothing, noble and elegant, embodying the spirit of Tao Yuanming's detachment from the mundane and his ethereal grace. The work contains 5 sections, showcasing various scenes of reclusive life depicted in the Prose of Returning Home. Sailing close to shore, drinking alone, leisurely admiring pies, playing the zither and reading to dispel worries, reuniting with old friends and traveling by cart, among others. It translates literary words into vivid visual images, using graceful and vigorous brush techniques to convey the spirit and philosophical thoughts of Tao Yuanming's poetry. From Xu You, who refused to accept the world's rule at ancient time of Emperor Yao and Shun, to figures like Bo Yi and Shu Qi, recorded by the pre-Qing philosophers, the tradition of recluses in China has a long history. Tao Yuanming, whose permanence in literary history is remarkable, serves as a model for ancient Chinese hermits. His cultivation as a gentleman, steadfast in poverty and concern for the way and virtue, along with his emotional connection to the mountains and forests. And his tranquility and contentment has flowed through the years with his clear, calm, and serene poetry, nourishing the noble and reclusive qualities in the spirit of literati throughout Chinese history. Embracing a carefree fit, even when feeling that my life is stagnating, he could face the circles of nature with equanimity. Thus, what Tao Yuanming left for future generations is not only a piece of literature that is clear in the meaning, harmonious with nature, and beautifully balanced between parallel and dispersed forms, but also an inner strength related to choices about life and personal growth. Returning Home embodies a kind of college, faced with circumstances that are at odds with me and the world. One resolutely returns to the countryside, cutting off connections with the mundane. The Prose of Returning Home represents a sense of composure, distancing oneself from the noise and distractions, illuminating extraneous thoughts, and not allow emotion to be swayed by gains and losses. The Prose of Returning Home signifies a calm, enduring stress. Even without achieving fame and success or accumulating wealth, one can still appreciate the beauty of life in the simplicity of clouds, birds, pies, and chrysanthemums. When our contemporary youth encounter crossroads in life, we often feel frustrated by various constraints and norms, experiencing pain from the disconnection between reality and ideals. In the face of a vast and complex social system, young individuals may often find themselves in a state of confusion. However, in the age of information civilization, we can still recall the ancient piece, The Prose of Returning Home, and recite the verses from the thousands years ago. These words stand quietly in the river of history, reminding us that dedicating our hearts to a tranquil countryside is indeed a remarkable life experience. If life is a journey of continuous choices, then after experiencing countless selves, what remains is a unique landscape belong to oneself.